Welcome back to another episode of Riftbound Roulette. We're here in episode 3 today. We've had two very spicy episodes. We had Timo versus Jax week 1, Lee Sin versus Draven week 2. What's going to happen week 3? I do not know yet. Anything could happen. Nozza, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm very good, thank you. I am in it to win it this week. I've got to save my reputation and hopefully pull the lower champion. Never thought I'd say that, but the lower tier champion. That's what I've got my fingers crossed for today.
The thing is, 1-2-0 win, and you're even on game straight away.
Yeah, it sends it straight
So
back into it,
the,
doesn't it?
f-
Yeah.
the fact both previous best of threes were 2-1 means that you're not miles behind. You will always have that hanging above you though that you lost on Draven. So
Yeah, let's just move on, shall we? We don't need a recap of last week. Who even remembers,
yeah, go watch it. It was a good episode. So we've got the rules here. You can pause video. I'm not going to go over them for crazy amounts. Simply put, we've got a tier list. You can see that there. This is what how we've ranked them. We did that at the start of it to try and make it fair. We spin the wheel. We get a champ off of there. Depending on what that champ is, from there we get forfeits. If we get one on the same tier, so say it was Kaiser or Aurelia, we both spin the forfeit wheel. I feel like that could cause some pretty silly stuff, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
but yeah, so it's pretty exciting. Nozza, do you want to go first or second on the wheel?
You know what? Every time I've gone first, it's bitten me in the proverbial backside. So you know what? You do the honours.
Here we go.
I will commit the cardinal sin of going second in Riftbound on the roulette
Sure.
wheel.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
Aurelia.
you're definitely not going to be um, a lower tier. Oh, sorry,
No.
a higher tier. So I've got an S tier champ here. I literally a couple of hours ago recorded a video about Aurelia, so I've already got a deck ready to go. Basically, it's just what we
Well,
end
it
up removing.
depends. It depends if I get a lot of bans.
Yeah, you can
I'm
remove some
hoping
stuff.
for the triple bans. Yeah.
Yeah, so I already have I can pretty much just use that deck and then just take out whatever Dom has. Um, Okie dokie. Let's see what Nozza gets. First
Okay.
week for sure that he can't get a lower one. Watch him get Garen or something now. Oh no, he's
Victor,
this is Dom's literally been playing Victor.
which is crazy. I took Victor to the skirmish last weekend. So
So
both I took Draven, then I got Draven, then I took Victor, and then I got Victor.
who are you taking next time? So it's
Well, I
Victor
don't
into
know.
Aurelia. I think you'd probably know this matchup better than me. Um, one tier difference, you get to spin the wheel once. That's not too
Yeah.
bad for me.
No, that isn't actually. Yeah.
Obviously, it does depend what we get. We'll open up the other wheel, so forfeits. No mulligans wouldn't be great for me. Revealed deck list, I'd honestly not care.
Yeah.
You
I know
know
what you're
the
gonna play.
yeah.
Yeah.
I do not want ban free cards. You can't ban Defiant Dance, so that's pretty good.
No, that is true.
I would lose dice roll. Probably one of the worst of matchups for me to lose it against Victor. Um,
Mm.
I would really hate for you to steal my signature. I think Defiant Dance is one of the best, if not the best signature, so that'd be really bad. Losing my legend would be pretty annoying against Victor.
That'd be
Uh,
so funny.
must score 9. That'd be pretty bad with you being an aggro deck. What's this
Yeah.
one here? Opponent gets
An
extra.
extra rune, I think, or an
Ah,
extra
yeah. I think
draw. But
it's
yeah, go
extra
on.
rune. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all down there on the right hand side anyway. So let's go on. Let's get spinning. Let's take your lumps.
I just don't want ban free cards.
Must
Yeah.
score 9.
Pretty rough against Victor, knowing that Victor is an aggro deck as it is. Okie dokie. You can ban one card, Nozza, from me. What are you going to ban?
That is a really, really good question.
I think I know
I,
what I'd ban if I were you, but
yeah, the thing is, I don't. Um, it's got to be. Uh, it's either not so fast or defy.
mm,
And I'm just trying to think of the list that I will run. I think it's got to be defy.
okay. I thought you might ban Stellarcorn. That was one that I thought you might ban.
Stellacorn is like, it's a really good draw. It's, powerful engine.
With
But I
Defy
just
ban
think,
though, you've probably got a lot of stuff to quickly get rid of.
well, exactly. Like, I know that with certain cards, you just can't stop it. So yeah,
Yeah, I might
you'll
have to.
you still have some not so fasts, but I feel that it was between not so fast and Defy. But I think that, yeah, Defy
I think
is better.
the two main one. There's probably three. Call the Week,
Yeah,
Singularity,
yeah,
and Thousand Tail.
yeah.
I feel like I've probably got a bit more ways of playing around Thousand Tail, but it is a bit worse Thousand Tail when I have to get to 9. Gives you more time to get Thousand Tail in and win combats. And Singularity is a bit of a blowout. And Call the Week also is just an absolute nightmare. And I don't have Defy now. You Defy was what you were removing, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, me
I feel
lose.
like you should have made the decision before I announced what.
Yeah, true. Yeah, maybe we should have just said we have to announce straight away. I don't know how we've done it previously, to be fair. I will go with Call the Week.
Call the week. No, call the week.
Okay, so
Yeah.
and then I must go to 9. Go build time to build our decks.
Yep. Let's go.
Okay, so me and Noz are going to go build our decks. It shouldn't take long this bit, to be fair. You will get to see the decks before we play. We're not going to get to see them, although we're probably pretty aware of what we're running for this. And then we'll get into the game. So let's see the decks. Okay, so Aurelia chose Chad Fervent, obvious. The Legend, obvious. Free to Fight Dance, obvious.
Yeah.
A lot of Aurelia's run 2 not so fast, but without to fight, I was like, I need 3.
Yeah, absolutely.
I had Flash, but never saw it. It maybe could be useful for some stuff. Charm, I normally would run 3, but it's not that key against Victor. There's not a lot of units I want to charm.
No.
These two, pretty staples. Fight Flirt, you might run 2, 1, but yeah. Ride the Wind, had a couple in. Hard Bargain, obvious why. I put a Fail Strength just to give you an extra buff. Never saw a Stellar Chord.
Yeah.
Sneaky, I took out in game 2. Because
Yeah.
I knew I was going first. Tide Turner could be useful. I put the Yasuo in because with the Ride the Winds, you don't have massive amounts of ways to stop me moving around. I thought getting to 9 could be catch you out, win comp, had a few Ride the Winds.
It's an interesting addition, the fact that you went for Yasuo's over Dravens. I can respect that. What I will not respect, though, is where is the other Aurelia?
It's in that I didn't play another Aurelia.
Well, yeah, because you're supposed to have each champion unit in your deck, aren't you?
Oh, crap. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
My bad.
Well,
not that it mattered. I didn't even think. We didn't talk about it before I didn't think. But yeah, I don't think it would have made a difference.
Wow. Blatant disregard for the rules that you've put in place yourself. Tut.
Yeah, I was too blinded by knowing I was probably about to get too old. Treasure Hunter, I thought I might need gold, get me going early, but you got rid of it quick. GA, maybe could have put 3, I don't know.
Yeah, 3 GA definitely, and 3 Boots of Swiftness. They're so key to just really ramping and going through the points. The Spell Song I can respect, though.
The Spell Song, it was big cool. I just think it's a bit too slow into Victor.
Yeah.
I just thought if I could get it online, it could really hurt you with Deflect, but it probably was just too slow. Battlefield Standard, I looked at my rune split, was fairly equal. And then never really got to. Jano was probably pointless.
Yeah, I think it's something as Aurelia, you don't. Yeah, but it's always fun to put her in.
Yeah, she's a good card.
Yeah.
I'm seeing an odd forge, guys. Let me just copy that.
You'll find out real soon.
Okay, so Chosen Chunk.
Yeah, a lot of it is pretty similar to what you would see in your usual Victor decks. I've got manufacturers. I've got Xin-Zhao. Xin-Zhao is so good for like surprise entering ready, getting a point, really running down the aggro and catching people off by surprise with a format unit. It's really, really good. Honest Broker, obviously gold. Pillar and Poro, the same. Glass Mixologist is really, really good. You can get Zin back in. You can again get some faithful manufacturers or catch it or whatever else to just run some more stuff out. Card Sharp, Gold Generation, Victor Innovator obviously need to be there, and then one off of Sexy Rexy, of course. Love that card. So yeah, and then obviously a Thousand Tail Watcher is not include 3 of. So I decided to go 3 Imperial Decree, and because it's just such a blowout against Aurelia, because I can just run my recruits into you, or I can Bellows Breath. So yeah, 3 Hidden Blade as you'd expect, 3 Salvage. Got to run all the gear removal. I did keep a couple of Singularity in there because I just wondered if you'd go a little bit more unit heavy, or if you would go pure Protect the Queen. So I thought I'll keep them in there just as options. Stupefy, obviously, one off of Vengeance to just straight up kill if you run out of mana, and I can do it. Wage Generation again, kill your units off, generate gold, and then a Time Warp for a sneaky finish.
Yeah.
Battlefield as exactly what you would expect if you scroll up a little bit. Yeah, Void Gate, Treasure Hoard because of the gold generation. Raven Blue is so good on Victor because you run a lot of spells when you're defending. So the Void Gates always go first turn 1. Then go first game 1 battlefield, if I could get my words out. And then Treasure Hoard, you can just run when you go in second. And Raven Bloom is always when you're going first, so you can get on it and you can trigger the defensive effects. Rune Split is equal. And then here's where I really decided to.
Well, no spoilers, obviously, but.
Yeah, no spoilers, but here's where I decided to get a little bit spicy and try out the sideboard Jace Vanguard Armory. And so my issue was like, okay, well, I'm going to have Vanguard Armories out. I've got a lot of gold generation. So when I'm going to run Treasure Hoard as my battlefield, where I can just keep getting loads of treasure with everything that I run, with my card sharps, with the battlefield, and I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's just run a one-off of On Forge God just for the hell of it. And then another Time Warp there because I knew you were playing to 9. And so I was like, if I can just score some points early, if I have a couple of single Time Warps in there, I can really just either just close out the game or, yeah, just really get ahead and keep the pace going.
Nice. Sounds good. Obviously, we've recorded these afterwards, tried to avoid any spoilers. But yeah, we will get into the games now, and hopefully you enjoy them and see some spice. Let's get into it. Okay, here we are going into game 1. I'm not too happy about this matchup, to be honest. I think that one, Nozza definitely knows how to play Victor. He just made a skirmish final on him. I know how to play Aurelia, but having to get to 9 in honestly, it might suit Victor. I don't know. Go on.
It's rough. I really found it difficult last week on Draven having to play to 9 turn. It definitely changed the game, but you also had a lot more advantages with extra card draw and other stuff. So
You are an aggro deck as well to some extent, though. So
which really does help me. Yeah, the fact that you've got to
yeah.
squeeze out that extra point. Yeah, but
Banning Defy is massive, but at least I got rid of the Cool of the Week. So
I was about to say the Cool of the Week is such a key part of like that Aurelia has to play around in the early stages, which she just doesn't now. So yeah.
Okie dokie.
Right, let's get going. So 5. Dreaming Tree.
We're in this. Yep. Okay. We'll go first.
I'm gonna keep my hand and start.
Great. Yeah, we'll do that. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, do you want to press space because it's on?
Yeah, I'll pass it over to you.
Oh, the spice is in the deck. Row. Okie dokie. What do we want to do?
I always forget to do the really nice runes.
Yeah, I like playing them. It's cool. I just change them.
A bit of Ty Turner.
Oh, he's plundering.
Yeah, for the a millionth time, or what by the end of the night, I'm gonna have made a recruit.
The spices. Oh no, that's not good. Okie dokie. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Go to the long lofty heights to 9. And yeah.
The match begins. Yeah, the sneaky deckhand, of course.
Right.
We're going to start by stupefying your sneaky deckhand.
Yep.
Draw 1.
Hello, Mr. Plundering.
Here he comes, plundering the streets. And then we're going to pay 2 and recycle 2 for repeat bellows there and there.
Great. Normally, without Void Gate, that wouldn't have worked.
No, but that's why I
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay. What do I want to do? I want to go there.
Yep.
Get my first point. Get that sweet gold that I really need to do ramping.
Yep.
I'm going to move there.
Yep.
Go up to 2. I'm then going to tap 1 to make another recruit.
Yep.
Just set that in base. And then away you go. Oh, the spell songer.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay, I go up to 4.
Yep.
That unit's text. Okay. But you have to pay to equip that.
Yeah.
I'm going to move that back there.
Yep.
For a salvage.
Yep.
What do I want to kill, though? Copy that unit's text, so you can really just get irrelevant to astronomical numbers, and a deflect to just crazy. But you do have to pay and recycle to equip it. I'm going to get rid of your Boots of Swiftness.
Okay.
And I will draw. And then I will recycle to hide a card there.
Yep.
I will pay 1.
Done. I've bricked really bad this game. Yeah, I'll tell you after the game what my hand's been, but this is like a 0 out of 10 that I could have had into you. Oh dear. Really don't know what I can do. It's done. This is shocking. Play that. It's the fact I have to pay mana's really bad as well.
Yeah, the fact that you have to pay 1 and yeah.
And that was the spice that was all about. That I shouldn't play.
Yeah. Well, it's a funny card. I will go.
I think it can be good on other stuff, and it works in theory against you. But the fact I have to get to 9 in your aggro is just.
It's pretty ridiculous. I've got to attempt to conquer there.
Yep.
I'm going to go up to 6.
Yep.
Get another gold. I love gold. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 for a card sharp.
Yeah, I'll take a gold.
You will you? Okay. I mean, it makes. Oops. Oh, yeah. For some reason, I thought, oh, why have I created 3 gold? But then I realized one of them was yours.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to create another recruit. And then I will pass my turn.
Yep. Okay, so with Aurelia, tap that. So I'll pay the mana and pay the gold.
Yep.
So she's now on 5. She goes to 5 and 6, 7 because it doubles the thing. She gets double the when you choose be ready me. Okie dokie. Just thinking when you choose. You may choose a friendly unit. 9, 10, 11. She gets 2 from the text. I'll get two draws.
Yeah, from Dreaming Tree. Yeah.
Yep. And then I'll oh wait. Yeah, I'll pass prior.
Yeah, that's fine. It's a hidden blade, but I'm going to target my recruit.
I think.
Well, you can't defy it unless you've like snuck a wind wall in there.
I'm just thinking.
Okay.
I need to do maths. Maths. Yeah.
Is my hidden blade resolve? Yeah.
Yes, you can have it.
Yeah.
Yep. Let recruit die.
Oops. Yeah. So I'm going to put it into this card. I will draw 3.
Yep.
Off Dreaming Tree. Yep.
Go to 3.
Uh-huh.
I'll ride the wind.
My Poro. Yeah.
Go to 4. Okie dokie. Thinking. I will pass.
Okay. So I am going to try and send a recruit into there.
I will ride the wind.
Not again.
She goes to 6.
Okay.
Go to 5.
In that case, I will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 recycle. 2 recycle for the most imperialist of decrees. And I will send 1 recruit in there.
Let's GG.
Yeah.
She'll die and then you'll go.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll go to conquer with the recruit and then with the card sharp.
Yeah, we'll go next. Well played. Yeah, my hand early on was 2 treasure hunters, a tide turner, a sneaky, 2 hard bargains, and 2 spellsongers. I have no buffs. Ideal. I don't want to play treasure hunter. I got the treasure hunters on my 2nd and 3rd draws. I get no buffs. I don't get any of my not so fast anything to. It was literally nothing I could play around. It was just shocking.
Yeah, I think you did pretty decently, to be fair. Okay, let's. Don't want you. This game, I'm switching it up a bit. I really shouldn't because it's not.
You don't need to do much, to be honest, in this.
No, but I'm
just need to play classic Victor, really.
I do, and I'm not doing that. I'm swapping out good cards for not very good cards just to see if this silly idea will work. Okay, so I need to swap 2 more cards, 3 more cards. Okay. Yeah, 1 for you. Take out you. Put you in. Okay, just 1 more. Okay, that's right. This could go very, very badly for me. But that is the choice that we make.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, mulligans. I'll go first.
Yeah, I figured you would.
Putting 1 back.
Yeah. I'm going to keep this hand again.
Cool. Not what I want to hear. Okay, I'm on the thing first, so play
Yeah.
that.
Ooh, bit of
Good luck.
treasure. Good luck, good luck. Okay, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 for an honest broker and a recruit. And then I'll pass over to you. So much gold.
Just for love it.
For the love of the game. Okay. I'm going to stupefy in response.
So we tried.
Yes. I get a gold.
Yep.
And I will then move in there, pay 1 to get another gold.
Yep.
And go to 1. And then I'll go 1, 2, 3 for a faithful manufacturer and a recruit. And then I will go. Okay. Okay, we've got half of the spice in hand.
Great. Okay, Aurelia. Touch that, so she goes to 6, pay the gold. I'm going to tap her to what we don't recycle. Green. Ready? Go in.
Yep.
Oh wait.
You got it.
Deciding if I want to go there. Sorry, I was Sunken Temple actually.
Yeah.
The GA, so I'll go there.
Yep.
Okay, I will pay the mana to draw 1.
Okay.
And then pass.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. I will pay. So I'm gonna tap 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
To play Jace. To kill a gold.
Yep. Vanguard.
And it's Vanguard Armory, baby.
Oh, no.
So I've got. This is the thing that I
Jace
put
art's
in.
sick.
Yeah, it's really cool, isn't it? This is the thing that I put in, like expecting not to get like anywhere with it.
Yeah.
And so I then have to pay the other recycle cost for the gold, but that's fine. I will tap mine to play 3 recruits. 1, 2, 3. I will tap 1, tap Victor to play another.
Why didn't pick the blooming Plaza?
I should have done, to be fair, but I was like, this was all sideboard stuff, so I was like, I can't do it. Like, I can't.
3, 4 recruits. Jeez.
Then I will move that recruit back.
Yep.
And pass.
Okie dokie. Got 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and the rune. Pay a rune to go there.
Yeah.
No, wait, no, sorry, I don't have to pay a rune to go there because she's ready and she's got the boots on. I don't need to tap the legend. Sorry, I don't know why I did. Yeah, I'll play a rune back. Well, I didn't need to tap the legend. So go to 4.
Yeah.
Do I want to pay gold? Maybe. Just thinking what. Yeah, I'm an army coming after me next turn. What is that? 3. You've got 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm gonna charm Jace.
Right. Okay.
Assuming he's dead.
I am going to go 1, 2, and a recycle to Hidden Blade. your Irelia. So
I don't get the draw, do I? If the GA pops,
no.
You'd get a conquer, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would.
Not so fast.
Yes. Fair enough. Yep, my Jace is dead.
Well, oh, you have to pay a deflect as well because you targeted her with Hidden Blade.
Yes, you're right. I do. Yeah.
Where's that Svelsonger when I need it? Pass.
Okay. You are running low on cards. Okay. So what might are you on? You're at 7.
Yep.
I'm at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you've got 1 up. So there's no way that I can get in and do that.
You're on 7. You've got 7, Mike.
5, 6, 7, 8. No, the Faithful Manufacturer.
Yeah, Faithful
One of those
Manufacturer
recruits is a 2. Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it?
One
Yeah.
of the recruits is. I tapped it 2 instead of creating another token.
Oh, that's a bit.
Yeah. Well, it's just so that the board just doesn't get silly with just one recruit.
I did say 2
yeah.
above. I just thought you'd ping. That's a bit confusing. I wish you'd told me at the time because I've just seen 5 recruits in a Faithful Manufacturer. I would have played a bit.
Oh, right.
I'd have played a bit different if I'd have known that was that.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm gonna go 1, 2, and a recycle for salvage, and I'm gonna take away your GA.
Yep.
Draw 1. 3, 4. Recycle for vengeance on the Aurelia.
Yep.
And then I will move that in, pay to get a gold back, and conquer, and then I will move 1 in there to conquer. I'll shift you over there.
I actually think this might be literally an impossible match for Aurelia to win without the fire.
Well, that's why I took it away because it just means that I don't have to play around it.
The salvage, there's no way I can.
Yeah, there's not much you can do about that. So I'm going to tap that. I'm going to add 3 there. So there's 4 recruits there. I'm going to go 1 there.
I may as well just call it, to be honest. I'll see what I draw, but
yeah, fair enough. And then pass over.
Yeah, game over.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
I'll reveal, but like I'm too low on runes to pump it up, and then I'll just use all my cards and be done. So fair enough. You're good on Victor. Taking away the Defy literally, I think, made it. I think it already is a matchup that favours Victor. And then I think it's literally impossible without the Defy. If you draw,
it's rough. It's rough. I drew pretty well in all the games, and I drew my Victor Vanguard Armory combo.
I maybe could have put the second J on, but
yeah, that's true. And then you've got the thing is protect the Queen, and you just you protect the Queen at all costs. But it's hard to think. Oh yeah, salvage and then dead in the same turn. But it's a rough matchup for you. And I've played quite a few Aurelius. I know what to play and how to get around stuff.
I'd have had 3 Defies and a good chance of stopping some
and that's the thing. Having Defy just meant I was I know we're with my hidden blades and stuff. I was unless you have a not so fast or whatever else. And I was once I'd got 1 out of you early, and you've gone sort of below.
I put some hard bargains in, but
that's also good. Yeah,
GG.
Yeah,
I was kind of saw the matchup. I was like, yeah, it's probably done already because I know you're good at it. But it's a bit of an unfortunate me to pull debatably the best deck in the game.
I think over the last few weeks it's really started to show its teeth, and people have figured out how to protect the Queen properly.
It honestly might be Aurelia's worst matchup in terms of good decks. Because Victor's not we've put him in A tier for a reason, but he's great, but he's not as good as Draven, and he's definitely not as good as Aurelia on average, I would say. But
And he hard loses, as I find out at the skirmish. Like Kais is just a nightmare
Yeah,
matchup
yeah.
for him.
And
He's got
Draven,
so much
I do
chemical.
think Draven generally beats him, but I think I was playing maybe second or third best deck in the game right now into probably my worst matchup, and the ability to take away probably my most important card
Yeah,
in that
yeah,
matchup. Yeah.
it's
Well,
pretty nutty, isn't it? And then playing to 9 as well. It's like just an even longer of a slog out
I
game.
mean, the 9 was irrelevant. I never got close to
No, that's
it.
true. Yeah,
I didn't even get
yeah,
close to it. I think if I could have kept Aurelia going a bit longer there,
yeah.
maybe.
No,
Like,
yeah,
I nearly put a second J on instead of killing Jace, but I was like,
yeah,
yeah, I had to do the not so fast on the hidden blade, maybe. I maybe could have left it, but it was the thought of going to 9 and you get an extra conquer and be just lowering my point counts. I don't know. Maybe I should just let
yeah,
the hidden blade go through. What would my 2 draws have been? Yeah, maybe I should have let the hidden blade go through. Not use my not so fast. That could have come in handy.
yeah.
Obviously, it's hindsight. I don't know what you've got in hand. To be
Yeah,
fair,
I had a Watcher and another Jace.
yeah, if I'd have let myself die, I get 2 draws. You still have the salvage from my other GA, but I could have not so fasted it. Yeah, that would have been the
Mm,
play, but oh well. Maybe I don't have a chance for that. But yeah, well played.
yeah.